Okay, this problem we are going to solve this rational equation. What you're going to want to do is find the common denominator between all the pieces. So I have three pieces here, the 3x over x plus 2, the 1 over x minus 2, and then the 2. So my LCD for this is actually going to be x plus 2 from that first piece, and then x minus 2 from the second term because that's new. And then we don't have any denominators in the term with the 2, so that's not going to affect our problem at all. Now when we did these problems, we multiplied each piece by the LCD, and what was nice about that is the denominators that were already in our problem, they canceled out. So if I multiply by x plus 2, x minus 2 to every single piece, my denominators that I have right now will cancel out. So in this first piece, the x plus 2's cancel out, and I'm left with 3x times x minus 2. I also have this subtraction still from my problem, and then my x minus 2's will cancel out. Now I'm going to be very careful to put this x plus 2 in parentheses. I have a 1 right here from my original problem. If I had any other number, I would make sure to write that down. You can write down the 1 if you want, but the important thing is to put these parentheses so we don't forget to subtract the whole quantity. And then equals 2 times this. Well, x plus 2x minus 2 is x squared minus 4. So let's save little steps there. Now we're going to go ahead and just distribute. That 3x will distribute the negative and will distribute the 2. So 3x squared minus 6x minus x minus 2 equals 2x squared minus 8. So hopefully you've noticed by this point that we have a quadratic, which means we're probably going to have to factor. So go ahead and get this set equal to 0. So we'll subtract that 2x squared, and that will leave us with just 1x squared. We can combine these like terms here to be a negative 7x. And then we've got adding 8 to each side will give us plus 6. Wrong color, sorry. So now we've got this trinomial, pretty simple to factor. That's going to factor into x minus 6 and x minus 1, which means that x equals 6 and or 1. Now, when you're solving equations that have variables in the denominator, you always want to check for extraneous solutions. Extraneous solutions would be something that when you plug that number back into the denominator, you would get a 0. So these solutions are actually good. Extraneous solutions for this problem would be a negative 2 or a positive 2. Negative 2 for this factor, positive 2 for that factor. So had we gotten plus or minus 2 for our answer, those would be extraneous solutions. Just something to keep in mind.